What it do, our Facebook family and friends, YouTube family and friends. It's your girl. We back in the building. Real talk with Shenita and his story, her story with Katrice Johnson. Come on, we have Miss Tia High in the building with us
Hey,
on
hey, hey,
today.
hey.
Come on, wrap it up. Let's give up a hand clap with Miss Tia High in the building on today. Woo, woo,
Hey,
woo, woo,
y'all.
woo, woo, woo. I can hear myself. Look, oh,
That part.
that's for tape phone, y'all. I'm like, hold on, I heard myself talking there.
I was a little
Listen,
thought
y'all, it's
too.
unscripted. Okay, we always got the bloopers going on. All right, so listen, in the building today. We got Miss Tia High, a Rocky Mount native from
Yes.
what Happy Hill in the
Happy
building.
Hill, Edgecombe Meadows,
Happy Hill, Edgecombe Meadows.
Rocky Mount.
Rocky Mount.
Stand
She said,
up.
Rocky Mount stand up. Miss Tia High is, she said, Rocky Mount stand up. Listen, here we are at Lyles Media Group Studio, y'all, with our boy Fonte Lyles. Listen, we give shouts out to my boy Fonte Lyles, woo, 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 in the building.
Yes.
This is the place where we make it happen, where we come and we sit in the den and we talk, we chop it up, we get all in your business, we get all up in your business to see what you got going on. So on the day, we interviewing our sister Tia High. She's in the building. Tia High, what do I know about Miss Tia High? Miss Tia High, first of all, she's the baddest nail tech in the building. Come on, y'all. What?
Got to.
Chop it up, chop it up. Listen, also Miss Tia High does hair. Now I ain't gonna call her the baddest, but she might be next to the baddest. Come on, somebody.
I'm just saying that bad is sat in my chair for the trail.
Listen, I sat in her chair for to get the trills though. Come on, somebody. But listen, we both bad in this hair game. So listen, we in the building at Lyles Media Group Studio on today, and we brought Tia in the building to talk about life, talk about real talk about what's going on. We gonna get down and dirty in your business today,
Let's
ma'am.
go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You ready? It's go
Hey.
time. Sister Katrice, you ready? You ready for your questions that you got for Miss Tia in the building?
I'm ready.
We ready, y'all. So look, here at Lyles Media Group, he gives us the opportunity and a chance to come and share real talk with Shenita, his story, her story with Katrice, and we talk about real life things that's happening in the world. We talk about how we been put down and built back up, how we done been through the trenches, how we done gone through life, and now we yet in this place where we striving and almost thriving. So today, Tia's gonna come and talk about some stuff that hit home to her. I'm gonna let her share her story. I'm gonna let her introduce who she really is. I gave you a snippet of what I know she is. She the big sister of the high girls. Come on, somebody.
Come on.
She the big sister of the high girls off the Happy Hill. So I'm gonna let her talk a little bit about who she is and what she does, and then we're gonna dig deep. Y'all know me. I be asking questions and stuff. So I'm gonna be all nosy today, getting
We
all up in
ready.
your Kool-Aid, baby. Okay.
She ready.
She ready? All right. Tia, you got the flow, baby.
Okay. First off, let me say, platform is awesome to give somebody an opportunity to come up here and just share with anybody else. So if you're in the sound of my voice, anything that you hear here today is going to be open. You can inbox me if you got any questions or if you need help with anything that you may hear from me today. Of course, like she said, I am your girl, Tia High.
Bam.
I mean, it is just no say no more. No. But of course, local nail tech, local hairstylist, instructor,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
platform artist, oh my goodness, poet,
Come on now.
um, and now herbalist.
Now herbalist.
We got them sipping the aunties,
Yes,
y'all. I
y'all.
got them on the aunties.
We sipping this tea, baby. Listen,
I didn't
this
get 'em
tea,
the tonics,
this
but
tea got me relaxed.
We
I'm
on
trying
some,
to tell
we
you.
on
Must
some
be 'cause
good black
I'm
cherry
laid
tea
back.
today.
Yeah, I'm gonna need me a whole jug of this, y'all.
Absolutely. We got you. We got the herbalist. What else we doing now? I'm going to dive into a little bit about the glow up with me.
Okay.
It's a new thing that I'm doing. After you hear the story, you'll understand. So we will be talking about that. Man, I'm just glad to be seen. Just straight like that.
Come on, my girl said she glad to be seen.
I'm
It's
just
good
glad
to be
It
seen.
is
good.
It is so good to be seen. Where you want to start?
Katrice, where you want to start, baby? I just put my girl on the spotlight.
ahead, girl,
Where you
go
want to
ahead.
start?
Um, where do you want to start, Tia? So you talked about your career as a hairstylist and nail tech, and currently you're working on the herbalist. You're
Hmm.
becoming an herbalist. Um, what led up to? Can you talk about like what led up to your decision to become an herbalist and to study?
Yeah.
Like what got you on that track?
Okay. This is gonna sound really strange. Pastor, you stay over there in this corner while I go here.
Oh, go there,
Okay.
baby. We
Go.
So
ready to
if
Holyfield.
you know me,
Yeah.
you'll know that always been a naturalist. I've always wore my stones. I've always did my chakras. I am that person who has about 3, 4 decks of tarot cards. I have an altar in my home. It is not satanic. We pray. The book of Psalms is my best friend.
Okay.
And Shenita knows, she'll tell you I can put down a shout
Oh yeah.
and a praise.
Oh yeah.
Because I love God.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
First and foremost. So, I mean, my mom would have like choked me out if I'd went to straight witchcraft or anything like that. Which a lot of people they learn me and they learn that part of me and they instantly think that that's what I am. So I'm kind of glad to even touch on that right now.
Okay.
Because no, it's nothing black, dark, nothing. It starts with prayer. It starts with asking God, and then it leaves it alone. You find a calmness in it. It's an earthly bound, you know. And I could go on and on about how that makes me feel. I understood spirituality, and I understood my Bible better by understanding that He made everything.
Everything.
Like, why can I not enjoy looking at a tree and sitting up under it? Enjoy the smell of it, because a lot of people don't even take the time to even notice that a oak tree or a pine tree smell off.
Yeah.
And that smell is healing.
It's the scent, and it's
It's
talked about
healing.
it this morning. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's healing. And, I fill my home with Nad Chafa, frankincense, African peaches, stuff like that. Things that embody my senses, So that is kind of one way I ended up into wanting to be an herbalist. Then life started lifing, and you go through things. And this is just going to go into the whole story.
Go
So
ahead.
let me know what y'all need to jump in on some questions, but I'm going to just start here
Okay.
with that part. That question kind of leads up into everything. So, yeah, nails, hair, all that, great, fine. I made bukus of money. I got lost in the money sometimes. I got lost in the money big time. Shenita was there. She'll tell you I was making what? At least $2,000 a week.
Yeah, we was making
We
bank
was
at
getting
the.
that
We
money.
was getting it at the $10 salon,
This
y'all.
table was getting it. But they weren't the only ones getting it for me. Because, see, what a lot of people didn't know, because I'm always that person that smiles a lot. If I don't tell you, you don't know. The hurt, the underlying things. You never know. When people say you never know what somebody going through, what a smile hides. My grandmama used to always say, smile. You don't know who might need that smile.
Yeah.
But she never told me that even though I'm blessing somebody with my smile, what I'm supposed to do about the frown inside.
Side of me. Yeah. Come on now. Come on.
There was a frown inside of just things that I've gone through in my life. And when I had that last baby,
All right now.
oh, good God, your mind. Y'all know Pooh.
It be the last kid. It be the
Everybody
last
know
kid.
When I had Jemani, I came back here with that 3-month-old baby, and went to Dudley's. I don't know if I had. No, I didn't have him yet. I got pregnant while we were at Dudley's.
Yeah.
All off the wall with that one. And I should have known then what I was getting myself into with that kid. But he's a teenager now, and he's giving me all the business. But he's a good kid.
Okay.
And I had to, for once, be put in a situation that I had never been put in before with parenting. Being a teenage mom, I didn't just stop life. I said, I'm still a child, which I was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're still a child.
Yeah.
So you made an adult decision, which at the mind frame, you really wasn't thinking about it as life as a true adult, you just thought about what you was doing to try and be grown at the moment.
At the moment, the feel.
The
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, but you never really think about, I ain't even ready for this.
Yeah.
You know, and I personally, I went through a lot. I mean, it was an open book. Everybody saw, everybody know what went on, but I ain't gonna dig into that because life happened and everything eased itself out with that situation.
Okay.
But I didn't raise my first 2 kids.
Come on. Speak your
Grandma's
truth. Speak your
Grandma's
truth.
had,
Somebody
you know?
needs to hear that
Yeah.
piece of it, because somebody is in a place now where we talked about that this morning, where they haven't forgiven themselves because of that piece right there. You were a teenager, right? And
Right.
back in the day, they like, oh, you gonna go. My thing for my mom was, when I found out I was pregnant, oh, you gonna have that baby and you gonna finish school, right? So it was a little different. But like you said, I realized after I made a grown person's decision that I wasn't ready. I'm still a kid myself. So now here I am. Hey, I'm gonna have these babies, but now somebody got to step in.
Right.
So her truth is, somebody had to step in. Sis said, I didn't raise my first 2 kids.
Didn't do it.
And she's owning up to that. How many women are still stuck in that place? How many women are still bitter that's in that place? How many people are still stuck and bitter in that place that they can't open up to their truth? And see, this is what this is about. Talking about your truth, walking in your truth, honoring that place of, you know what? I admit it. I was being grown. I was doing what I wanted to do and big and bad enough to do. And I ended up getting pregnant, not 1 time, but 2 times. And I couldn't be the mother that they needed me to be. So guess what? I had to lose the reins on that and say, you know what? Here, y'all go here. I commend you for that, woman of God.
Absolutely.
I commend you for that, because somebody ain't gonna tell that story. It's some 50-year-old, some 60-year-old, some 70-year-old that's still shamed because they don't want to talk about
Or-
what they had to do.
Or they're hiding.
Come on.
They're hiding because I see people that act like, you on in my situation, like your poop don't stink and your pee ain't yellow.
Come on.
Because at the end of the day, me and my girls got a beautiful relationship.
Yeah.
It didn't start out that way. I always made myself present as I'm your mom.
Yes.
They knew that.
Yes.
They had to find a place with them
And then within themselves,
to say, okay, this woman brought me in this world. She didn't have to. My daughter, my oldest daughter, Tiana. Y'all know beautiful Tiana.
Yes.
I got some pretty cheering, y'all.
Yes, you do, girl. Yes, you do.
But Tiana, her thing that she said to me one day that really stuck and resonated with me was, you were a child. You didn't know no better, but you had me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on. Like, what you mean? Like, so you don't hate me
Yeah.
for situations that came after that? Nah. Nah.
Nah.
Guess what? Tia still didn't get it.
Wow.
I still didn't get it. It was still going, you know, do you? Got married. Started to grow up a little bit, so I thought. So I thought. Had a beautiful Josh. He turned 25 yesterday. Shout out to my boy.
God, shout out Josh.
Yes. And that was military life. So there was a different chapter.
Okay. Okay.
That was marriage and military. Won't complete because I didn't have my girls. You know? And anybody that see me and Coco together, you would never know. Because that's, you know, my kids is my right hand. But if you see us together, they treat me like I'm their sister. But when I say it's what it is, they know, you know. Yeah. Coco 30 something. I ain't gonna tell your age, boo. I ain't gonna tell your age, but she's 30 something. And she still, if she says a curse word, she's like, oh, I'm sorry. What? Respect? I deserve that? Somebody giving me that respect?
Why you feel like you shouldn't deserve that?
You know, it wasn't the fact that I felt like I shouldn't, but what I learned, the same way you're born in one body, you're born with one mind. Everybody's mind don't connect and click the same way.
Right. That's true.
And there's been times, me even growing up, with things that I've seen my mom do where I felt like, I'm holding a grudge today. I'm holding a grudge this year. I might still look back and say, Mom, you remember, if you know my mama, that ain't gonna go well, but
it's not going well.
It ain't gonna go well.
It ain't gonna go well.
I mean,
no.
I ain't gonna let you live
No,
that.
she ain't gonna let you live that down
No.
now. No.
I mean,
Yeah.
anybody that know my mama, you might think the ultimate punishment is she ain't gonna cook. No, no, my mama did not play. Regardless of what she did, she took care of us. She always took care of us. So who am I to see a strong black woman like that go through her trials and tribulation, her life story? Won't mine. It won't mine. That was her life story. I was just brought into the situation.
Yeah.
Being brought into the situation, I never went hungry. We never went hungry. We never went without. Grandma was there, yeah. You know, grandma back then, you know, the grandmas.
Yeah, grandma's gonna be grandmas.
Like,
Yeah.
Shout out to the grandmas.
I'm one of them
I'm one
grandmas
of them
still
grandmas.
though now. I'm
Hey,
I'm
shout
still
out to
one of
the
them grandmas. I got 5 of them and I'm gonna feed them. I'm gonna make
Yeah,
sure
she
they
the
gonna do
ultimate
it.
grandma.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure they do
I
what they do.
just got
Send them on
two.
back home. Yeah.
I just got
But where the
two
real
of those,
grandmas
but-
at? Stand
yeah,
up.
Stand up, please. And you know, it was like I saw my mom go through so much, and I saw my mom grow through so much to a point where I look at my mom now and I see my mom glow. When those kids go, I got a picture of my mom with about 5, 6, 7, 8 of her grandchildren in one little queen size bed.
Yeah.
You know, that's even your picture you put up with the grandbabies on
Yeah,
the couch.
yeah.
You know, that right there just hit different.
Yeah.
It hits all the way different. So as a mom, I missed the mark on some things.
Okay.
But I thought I was missing the mark on some things. But I wasn't finding Tia first. So I couldn't love like I should have.
Ooh,
I
talk
couldn't
about
love
it.
them. And I mean, you know, when we talk about love, we're not just talking about, oh, that's boo.
No.
Boo later for you.
Yeah.
But to not have a closeness with your children in the moments and the times where they are so impressionable and need everything from you, I didn't do that. I held all these feelings in for so long, so long. So when Jemani came around,
God gave you that chance.
he said, oh, ain't no help. Yeah, your mama here. Your mama might babysit for you. I came here, I made a killing. I didn't have food stamps, none of that for a while. Oh yeah, I went and got some. We telling the truth, right?
Yeah,
Well,
come
food
on.
stamps is good. Anybody got some? Hit my inbox. We always need some.
What I keep hearing, they said Trump about to take them away, so you might know.
Boy, Trump ain't gonna make it if he do that. There's gonna be some folk to go off, but nevertheless, yes, yeah. Nevertheless,
That part.
when Jemani came, it was different. Like when Josh, when I got divorced, we asked Josh, where do you want to stay? He said his dad. Sorry to say it, my feelings was like, yes. Teenage boy, by
Speaking
myself.
the truth. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, I ain't getting ready. Daddy good.
Okay.
Shout out to my ex-husband. He's a good man. Takes care of all his kids. You know? And to have that one son, I'm so proud of Josh.
That's
He is a
good.
very good kid.
That's good.
Beautiful young man. Jemani, we lost his dad about a year ago.
Oh wow.
And he had just really gotten into a relationship with his dad.
Okay.
And me and his dad have always been cool. You know what I'm saying? So everything when it came to me being a parent to Jemani was God telling me, you missed the mark, you weren't ready. But I'm going to show you that you're strong enough to do this. You're strong enough to be a mom. And in the process of me having to be the only parent this child had at the time, I had to learn how to go back and not make the other kids feel like they were children, but to still build a parent-child relationship with them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm loving that. And that's how I got to that point where I was so hidden by some of those things. Alcohol was great.
Okay.
I started drinking.
So let's talk about that
Ooh.
piece of it.
That part.
Yeah, because I remember
go.
talking to you. Was it about a year? How long ago was it?
I don't know. I was drunk.
My girl said, hold on,
We
y'all.
telling the truth.
Wait a minute. My girl said, I don't know.
I don't know.
I was drunk.
I was drunk.
I love her true, man.
I was drunk. I mean, I don't know. We would run into each other and have some conversations.
Yeah.
But I just don't know.
Hey, this a pause break right quick. You remember that? Listen, y'all. Hold on, wait. We was at church one time, y'all. You remember we went to church one time, and we was in there, girl. We was just shouting the prayer. You took me to a church. See, this how I
Okay.
know.
When we
What
went
was it?
to,
In Raleigh.
In Raleigh. Uh-huh.
Excuse me. We went to this church in Raleigh, man. We got Holy Ghost good time at that.
Yes, sir.
At that church.
Yes.
Now that's until that, you know what I'm saying? It was Tia was in her era of reigning. Miss Janine laughing at us. Tia was in her era of that ministry piece. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
she was in that place. So you go from that until now you find yourself back drinking. What was the? I know you said because this has been you've been clean how long now?
7 months.
7 months. So and your kids, your oldest kids are in their 30s. Your oldest son is 25. Now I'm gonna dig in your business. What's your age? You
I will be 49 beautiful years this year.
So 49 years old. 48 years old. So between 47. So it really hit you.
Girl, I've been drinking every day. Just trying to cope with, I had to deal with Jemani by myself.
So the drinking,
was-
how old is Jamani?
Jemani's 13. I really got to drinking like that when Jemani was about 2, 3.
So you mean to tell me for the last 11
Every day.
years,
Every
y'all, 11 years. She said for the last 11 years, she been drinking every day. Coping alcoholic.
You don't look like
that way.
You don't look like it at all.
Because black don't crack.
Some black
No,
crack now. You
no,
take that
no,
back now.
no,
Some
no.
folk
Black
look
guy.
old
I
and
was gonna
drunk.
say black guy.
Some folk look old and drunk, but because of the anointing that's on your
Right.
life, let's say
Absolutely.
that because of the anointing that's on your life, you look this way. You don't look you don't look like what you've been through. So for 11 years, and now what got you to the place where you're free 7 months?
Okay.
Tell me about that.
Okay.
Talk to
So
us
I
about
was
that.
drinking. I started drinking really heavy. And like I said, I was drinking every day. Taking a few shots, started out, take this drink. That went to a pint a day. That went to a fifth a day.
Oh, feel for what?
Oh, it started with that gin. I was 90 head down, baby.
Oh my God.
I think it was the fact that they called it 90 head and the hairstylist and they wanted to fix it. I don't know. I don't know. But it just appealed to me. And I wanted to drink every day. Every day. I wanted to feel numb from hurt, from pain, from every day just getting up and having to do it. I got so busy where I didn't even have a time to be still and spend with nobody else. It was work, go home, get drunk.
Wow.
Get up the next morning, you was there. You didn't know what was going on because a lot of people didn't know. To look at me, you wouldn't even know if you didn't know. So, like I said, it got to a fifth a day. Next thing I know, your girl was on like a half a gallon every 2 days.
Wow.
And then sometimes a half a gallon in a day. I got to a point where I said, you know what?
Where was
tired.
Jamani at?
Jamani half the time didn't even know that I was drunk out my mind. But he would see me drinking, but he didn't really know that, I was so cool. So, y'all, high class up in here. You know what I'm saying? High class up in here. I was always taught, and I'm going to say this because this plays a good part in this conversation. Please do not get it misconstrued, people. If your whole family has alcoholism in it, 9 times out of 10, you are expected to become an alcoholic.
Yeah.
They call it the generational curse. It's almost like it's hereditary to be an alcoholic. Almost like you telling me that the same way I got my looks genetically, that I get my addiction genetically. And I've known it to be true. My grandmother was a drinker. Sweetest person in the world. Never acted out when she was drunk. Was still the sweetest person in the world. I tell you that. My grandma was everything. Um, but you never would know that she was a drinker. She said you always be ladylike in the street. So what you do at home, you don't look like that in the street. It's the cover up. Cause
The cover up.
The cover up. And I can go on and on about the cover up.
Ooh.
They don't want you to know this right here happened or this right here happened. What goes on in our house, stay in our house.
Yeah, that was a
That's what they
household
say.
thing back
That
then.
way.
Huh.
That way.
Yeah.
And you never knew sometimes what people were going through in their homes coming up. And, it just got to a point where I just got overwhelmed with life. And I got overwhelmed with just trying to just cope with, I got to actually be a grown up. Wow. And I mean, I was a drinker before, but it was never like to the point where I found myself dependent on it. I got to a place where I would have to get up in the morning. I get up 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to take me some drinks. By 10:30, I'm back asleep. I wasn't rolling like I was rolling. And I started to notice that I wasn't myself. So I started praying, God, you got to take this from me. Soon as I pray, I was at the liquor store. Scared. Let me get that. I go back home. I was just as happy and content. Before I known anything, I wasn't eating. I started getting really small and losing weight. And my body started hurting. What's going on? I started telling my boyfriend, I said, look, something ain't right. Something ain't right, honey. 'Cause I ain't supposed to hurt like this. I would say October of 2023, I was getting ready to go to a concert, a comedy show. And the day before, October the 12th, I'll never forget it, I passed out right into my kitchen. Hopped right back up, packed my stuff, went on to the concert. I got me something to drink. Didn't get me nothing to eat. See, at this point, devil in my head, my mind gone, because you got to eat. But if I felt hungry, real talk, if I felt hungry, instead of me going to get a cracker, I'm going to get a shot.
Wow.
It was serious.
Wow.
And I started aching. And I'm already saying, God, I got to take this from me. I can't do this. It's getting to be too much. I'm out of control with this. I don't have no hold on it. None. So I tried to deal. I tried to work. I was hurting. Got to a point where I couldn't hold on no more. I started going to the hospital. Nobody could find nothing wrong with me. Your metabolism gone. Your potassium gone. Give me some pills. Give me some IVs. Send me home. I'm still hurting. To the point where I'm up all night. I can't sleep. I'm hurting. So at this point, guess what happens? I'm drinking more. Because at this point now, it's not what has gone on. I'm hurting. Now I won't really feel numb. It's going to increase. So I'm hurting, I'm drinking, hurting, drinking. And fast forward, I was in the hospital December of 2023. They couldn't, like I said, I went back and forth to the hospital. They couldn't find anything. And I said, you know what? I don't want to be drinking anymore. Let me check into Coastal Plain.
Okay.
I checked into Coastal Plain, not to stop drinking, but to see if somebody was going to help me with the pain, the hurting. Okay, if I check in here, they're going to have to let the doctor see me.
Yeah.
I came out of there still hurting. Fast forward to Easter of 2024. I stayed in the hospital a whole month. When I went to the emergency room, they said, your metabolism, your potassium is severely low. It's life-threatening. Stuck me in the hospital for a week. And IV'd me up, sent me home on a walker. Peace, kick rocks, take you some vitamins.
Wow.
I sat there. We're going to fast forward to July. I'm still hurting. I'm on this walker. I'm just now getting to a point where I'm feeling comfortable enough to walk without the walker. Then here it come. It was the big one. And it hit me like a ton of rocks. I was standing in my kitchen, getting ready to cook breakfast, and it was like somebody was pouring water over me. Water was coming down, sweat coming down in my eyes. I couldn't wipe it. The more I wiped, the more it was coming down. I said, I'm going to lay down, Let me lay down, chill. I laid down. I had my aunt to give me a muscle relaxer because pain was so excruciating, so intense. I said, something ain't right. My god sister came over and stayed with me that night, and my uncle was in town. So I said, I'm going to chill. I'm going to lay down. Honey, about 11 o'clock. You couldn't tell me I didn't see 2 chocolate-covered donuts with pretzel arms and a Rolo for the head talking to me.
Wow.
The hallucinations hadn't started kicking in.
Wow.
I looked at people like I'm looking at y'all, and it was like gold glitter. Like the gold glitter on my nails. That's what people's faces was looking like to me.
Wow.
Even when I got to the hospital, I sat in a wheelchair, and that's all I remembered. When I woke up again, nurses was over me, doctors was over me, tubes was in me, and all I could hear them say is, this and this stat. And I said, people really say stat? What's going on? Wait a minute. Hold on. Did I just hear somebody say stat and airlift? What is going on? That lady looked at me and she said, man, we're trying to save your life. You got sepsis. Is this something black people get? Because I ain't ever heard of this. You know, nobody, I never heard of it. So they went on to tell me it's basically, if you got an infection, that gets infected. Your infection got sick.
Wow.
Okay? So
Wow.
the thought of death, the sweating, the dizziness, the hallucinations, all of this was, I had turned septic. Instantly got flown to Greenville. I stayed in the hospital a month. I heard them tell my kids, she ain't gonna be here.
Wow.
She ain't gonna be here. I heard my family come in and pray over me. Y'all, I get a little misty eyed, so
It's all
just,
right.
you know,
It's
stay
all
with
right.
me.
It's
I ain't
all
gonna boo-hoo. I ain't gonna ugly cry.
Okay.
Too cute for that. But I will tear up. But it's not a if I tear up, it's not a hurt tear. It's a happy tear.
Because you
Yeah.
sitting here
Because
with us.
They
Yes.
really told me, like, I looked up and saw my ex-husband. I knew I was dead then. I looked up and I saw my god sister. Shout out to Katrice. No, I saw Katrice and she don't come to nobody. I looked up and saw her. I said, I'm dying. I kept asking the nurses, am I going home tomorrow? I said, no, ma'am. No.
Wow.
No, y'all didn't tell me I was going home. I could have swore I heard it. I blacked out one time, and I saw Chinese people holding me down. I did not know that they had me restrained for real.
Oh, wow.
People were there. I don't remember a lot of when I was in the hospital. And when I say the look at my kids and my mom.
Yeah.
And then you spoke of June.
Yeah. It's
Now,
my
when you
girl.
break June down,
Yeah. Shouts out to June High.
yeah, shots out to her.
Oh, my
But
girl.
when you break her down,
Yeah.
and to the point where she had the question, come on now, I said, you know what? But I know from the first person I laid eyes on that day that I remembered they were praying. Everybody that I remembered was praying. One of my godmamas came in and she said that I wasn't answering her, but she kept asking me, you want me to say the sinner's prayer? You want me to say the sinner's prayer? Now, in my mind, I was saying, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You know, go ahead. Let's get it in. You know, 'cause I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But if it's that, let it be what it is, you know, and let me go. Not for me no more.
Okay.
But if God want me,
That's
let me
His
go
will.
because of him.
Yeah, His will.
You know, and let me just give it all in.
His will.
But when I gave it all in that day, even though nobody could hear nothing I was saying, because I was all the way gone. I was all the way gone. But when I came out of the hospital after a month, and they let me out August the 1st, and I got to give big shout outs to Baby, because Baby held me down. Baby did the most. If y'all ain't got y'all a big baby, go get you one. I mean, because, of course, in any relationship, you're going to bump heads.
Yeah.
But that man took care of me. And he didn't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he could have easily just walked away.
Yeah.
Not
Most
only
people
that,
do.
you got me going through what I'm going through.
Uh-huh.
And then my son done lost his dad.
Uh-huh.
You stepped in and became a father, a bonus dad to my child.
Yeah.
And I couldn't work for a whole year. And to see stress on him, I had to keep going. Gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Even right now to this day, we still sit back and it's like, keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah.
So I started, of course, anybody that gets sick like that, you go through a period what I like to call downing. The reason I say that is because you're down. I can't do this. I can't do that. I'm not the person that I used to be. Remember that saying right there. Mm-hmm. I'm not the person that I used to be. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't figure out why me. Why me? Why I can't walk? Why I got a cane? Why I got a walker? Why I got a shower chair? Why I got a toilet? I gotta use this toilet beside my bed. I couldn't even wipe myself.
Wow.
So it got to be real. It was real. And when I go back to that, I asked myself that question, but I didn't know God was going to show me the answer. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when I said, why me?
He turned around and said, why not you?
Why not you?
Why not you?
And all I could hear was because the hood in us, my God taught hood to me.
Oh, yeah.
God be like, girl, bye.
Yeah.
What you mean, why?
Yeah.
Why you? Because I had already saved you on the street at 5. When you got into church, when you got baptized at 7 in some water. I did my due for you right then, baby. So you'll hear me say a lot if you hear me talking or on Facebook Live or whatever. I don't say I went through something or anything. I was rebirthed.
Yeah.
I was rebirthed.
Yeah.
I was born again when I stepped into the Christianity.
Yeah.
We all know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was born again then. I wasn't born again. I was rebirthed.
Yeah.
I had to, how they say, allow me to reintroduce myself.
Yeah.
That part. But I didn't have to do it to nobody out here. Nobody mattered. I had to do it here.
It was for you.
And I've noticed that everything has changed. Like, oh my God. I was sitting there talking to you that day. And I was telling her, I was like, I have to attribute myself to a whole phoenix. You go through all this fire, but you still got to come back up. You still got to rise. And when you look back, that fire's still there. They ain't put that fire out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
fire's still burning. But you had to come through that fire. And you have to not only come through it, you have to become those flames. So that fire that I was thinking was bringing me down and hurting me, that fire is also the same fire that lit me up. The tease, I couldn't walk. I said, you know what? Okay, let's tip into this herbal thing. Somebody said I had cirrhosis of the liver. I said, okay, well, let's see what we can do to make sure that it doesn't get any worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not let it get any worse. So start making these. I ended
well,
up
when
walking.
you say that, let's educate people for a minute, because when you talk about cirrhosis, let's talk about me having a liver disease for 21 years. Let's talk about me never being a drinker.
Never being a drinker.
Let's talk about me never indulging and drinking to that nature.
Right.
But let's talk about an inherited disease.
Right.
That was genetic. And as I look and I dive deeper into this thing, my grandmother, who passed, she was from the Hill, who passed before I was born, she died of cirrhosis of the liver, right? But they blamed it on her drinking alcohol. My father, which is in Switzerland, he has liver issues. And so when I look back at the lineage of things or whatever, and now that I'm learning this liver disease, so I have something called primary bilateral chronolitis. A lot of people are not going to hear this. This disease is found in mostly Caucasian women, but now it's seeping over to our Black African American community. And so it's not only that, it's an autoimmune liver disease that they talk about, and they say heptic. When you think of the word heptic, most people we be ignorant to the fact, like, oh, you got hepatitis or you got no. Heptic means a form of liver disease.
Yep.
Let me share that with people who don't understand the knowledge and the terminology
Yep.
of this thing. So when you talk about that, because I kept hearing you saying you kept hurting, and most times that liver is being enlarged, and so as far as me, my liver is telling my body that it don't belong there because
Right.
of the duct bowels
Right.
that my duct bowels don't produce. You know what I'm saying? So last year, no, maybe what's this, 2025? So the early part of 2024, they told me that I was at stage 4. When you get to stage, so you got stages 1 through 4. When you get to stage 4, they say it's cirrhosis of the
Yep.
liver. So the doctors kind of misread the biopsy. So they go back, well, they still saying stage 3, but see, for me, I say that's my thorn in my flesh. So when you talk about that, more people need to be educated on that.
Right.
So we'll know, because it is a silent killer.
Right.
It is a silent disease that people can have, and if left untreated, you're gonna die from that. I'm on my second treatment now, and the treatment that they're giving me is almost like a treatment they treat people that have had a liver transplant or kidney transplant. So I'm now trying to. I was telling them, man, my mouth dry. I'm feeling dry. I'm feeling better now within these last couple of weeks. But I started my second treatment 2 weeks ago, and so that thing was carrying us, and that's another important reason why we're doing this.
Yep.
The herbal stuff.
Yep.
Why we're taking heed to our health.
Right.
What we're doing, because they can say that it's cirrhosis, and you never been a drinker.
Well,
Go ahead.
let's go to the cirrhosis thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that word.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why. Cause started making these teas, and I started with what I call aunties. My brand is aunties. I'm auntie. I'm older. I'm
Yeah.
48.
Yeah.
Get ready to be 49. I'm an auntie.
Auntie.
So my teas is aunties. And I started just taking. I made a tonic first, a health tonic. Strong. I mean, you're gonna take this health tonic, and it's gonna everything. I call it my mineral drink, my miracle drink. Stop hurting. Hold on, wait a minute now. The leg work. I got so angry one day because I couldn't get into Rocky Mount Middle School to my son's band concert because I couldn't walk down the stairs. They didn't have handicap accessibility. I got mad, and I made this tonic. I said, nobody ain't gonna tell me I can't go see my baby.
Yeah.
Do what he does and support him.
Yeah.
My grandbabies, you ain't gonna tell me that no more. So I started taking this shot, me and my baby, me and the boyfriend. Benefits was crazy. I started walking, pain eased off. I went to the doctor about 2.5 weeks ago. Doctor looked at me and said, I don't understand what's going on. I said, what you mean? What's wrong? What's wrong? I just don't understand. So me and the boyfriend looking, what's she finna tell me now? My mind went for a second. And it didn't go but for a second, because then I said, you know what? Okay, God, can't be no worse than what I already done been through. So I ain't getting ready to sit here and even, let me just give it to me.
Yeah.
She don't see nothing. What you mean you don't see nothing? Your liver normal size is not enlarged anymore.
Come on now.
She said, I don't see how you don't have cirrhosis anymore. She said, and I don't understand, because if you get cirrhosis, you got cirrhosis.
Yeah.
She said, I don't understand. I said, oh, I do. It ain't for you to understand, baby. I understand. Low key, I was ready to run around that dag. Girl, I couldn't even get out the room. I done called Flo. Mom, this lady in here talking about I don't have no cirrhosis nowhere. Talking about she don't understand. She said, I want to do a liver biopsy. You should have did that first.
Yeah.
But they did whatever they did in the hospital, and they saw what they saw, and it was there.
Yeah.
It was there.
Yeah.
A whole month in the hospital, my mental kicked in. I ain't took no drink in a month. I don't want it no more. I can't stand the smell of it. I don't have an urge for it. When a lot of people say, I had one good moment where I said, you know what? I felt like I needed a drink. I I tried to put that stuff down my throat.
It ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work no more.
Yeah.
I can't swallow that.
Yeah.
So, I had to come off of that, and then to see God is doing what he's doing, naturally healing me through putting in my mind, I could take this right here, and this right here,
And put it together.
and you mean I can cure some stuff?
Yeah.
I don't have to take, y'all, I got a lady that buys drinks from me. She said her A1C is low. My blood pressure ain't never been perfect. I ain't took no blood pressure pills in almost 2 months.
Wow.
My blood pressure is perfect.
Y'all better hit her Auntie T's. Auntie
Gotta
Tia.
get them aunties. But I'm telling you, like, it's just, it isn't, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real honest. Of course, I'm a business person.
Yeah.
I can sell a bald head, man, some shampoo. If I tell you some shampoo. But
We got some oil to go along
yeah,
with
we
that
got some
shampoo.
oil, all
Listen,
that.
don't play with us. We came from that list the $10 salon. Where listen, you ain't gonna sit in my chair just that you gonna spend $10. You know why? Because I'm gonna add you a protein treatment on. I'm gonna add you a
Absolutely.
trim,
And you gotta
and you
get that
gonna
trim.
listen. Come on here, somebody.
And
I'm gonna
don't-
throw in the oil sheen spray for free, and,
And
we're
don't
gonna
let me
grease your
pick my
scalp. for free.
comb up. That was our whole thing. If I picked that comb up, that just went up $25. What? Oh, we got it. No, we were getting it. But I'm telling you, like, I'm a business person, but I will be real. Everything in my drinks, you can buy in the grocery store. You can eat it. You can consume it. Of course, people have food allergies. So, I do have one that I use for joints and stuff with some omega-3 fish oil in it. You're allergic to seafood, that is not for you.
Yeah.
I almost made that mistake with one of my god brothers. I had to quickly snatch that from him. Yeah. But yeah, I mean everything that is in there is beneficial and it's of God. It's all his work.
Yeah.
It's all his work. Any of us could take the time to actually figure out what we can use. And I ain't talking about the norm. Go get some vinegar, some baking soda. We swear out baking soda gonna cure everything.
Y'all out here taking baking soda.
Girl, I would take me a shot of baking soda quick
real?
let me get some heartburn. Yes, sir. I'm talking
But they
about
said,
go quick, get a good burp.
Okay,
But, yeah.
Essie Davis Cherry said, please give me your information. Okay, we will be getting the information. That's my cousin Essie. Okay, we will be getting your information. We're going to be posting her stuff, y'all, and giving the information before we leave, before we get off this live.
Yeah. So, yeah, I started just diving into that way. Y'all, 2024 did everything. And that was everything that I was going through. And coming out of it, which will take me to my glow up program that I'm trying to get. It's new. It's a new baby.
Okay.
It's a new baby. I'm still carrying that.
Okay.
I ain't all the way birthed it all the way, but
It's
I'm having some Braxton Hicks right now.
It's
Let me just say
hey,
that.
listen, you in the room with the pushers,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah,
you ready
absolutely.
To push, you ready to push this baby out? 'Cause we
Absolutely.
in the room. We listen. We push
Absolutely.
now.
My glow up will consist of, I was talking to my mom earlier today about this too. It would consist of past drug addicts, alcoholics. I'm trying to find ways to do this where we can open it up to anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Yeah.
I want to have forums where we can sit and talk, allow them to talk, tell their story.
What?
No, I'm just thinking about this meeting we just had
Oh.
earlier.
Yeah.
And she was mentioning it
Yeah,
in the
she
meeting
did.
earlier. Like literally. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I got you. I'm there with you. I'm roll with you. And then on top of that, I want to add in, because I know one thing about me, at first I was ashamed.
You can't be ashamed.
I was ashamed. I didn't want to tell nobody. I didn't want nobody to know. It was when I got that good DUI and they took that picture and I was looking like James Brown in it over in Wilson County.
My girl said she got a D. The D.
They made me
It's
take
called
off
DUI.
my hair.
DWI.
A DUI.
Oh, she got a
I was
DUI.
driving under the influence.
She was
I
driving-
wasn't over it. I wasn't wild impaired. I was already impaired and I got under being impaired.
My girl said they may gonna take off what?
My wig.
She was looking like Cleo.
Honey.
Set it off, baby.
When I tell you, I was the birth child of James Brown and Cat Williams that day. It was crucial. And you couldn't tell me I wasn't drunk. I mean that I wasn't sober. I was good. I knew I was drunk. Man, I got in there, I told them people, go on, give me that little piece of bath rag y'all call cover so I can go to sleep. I just wanted to sleep it off. I mean, I can tell the stories now and really look back and be like, girl, not you. You really went through that. Like, and some of it is just hilarious. Like, I can't believe I did this stuff. You know, I can't believe I said this to people. I mean, it was just hilarious. But the Glow Up is a place where I want even people that felt like I did and just was kind of embarrassed or not really ready to let nobody know.
No, let somebody in, yeah.
And see, like, alcoholism is one thing because a lot of times you get people that are on alcohol, they get drunk, you can tell it.
Yeah.
You get people, somebody that's a functioning cokehead.
Yeah.
You can't tell. But till they get that drip.
Yeah.
I mean, but then a lot of them, you just don't know. You don't know if they functioning. You don't know. And I was a functioning alcoholic until I just couldn't function anymore. Until I just had to, my whole body, my whole life gave into it. And it became breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. Everything in my life was, I got to get something to drink.
Wow.
If I got up, like I said, I got up in the morning, had to have a drink. If it was go somewhere, I got to be drunk before I get there, and then I'm going to drink when I'm there. It was to the point where I'm packing liquor like I should have been packing sandwiches for a road trip.
Wow.
You know? Wow. So I didn't, I had people I could have went and talked to. There was outlets, you know, but I was so embarrassed. So I want to offer that to people. You know, that's why I say if you are in the sound of my voice and you just don't have nobody, when they say the first step is admitting it, it really is. Yeah. It really is. You have to be transparent to your own self, not to everybody else. I could care less at this point.
Come on.
Yeah.
I don't care what you think about me.
Come on.
I don't care. Because I'm human first.
That's it.
And I was born into sin.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going to sin again.
Sin
probably
again.
When I leave here. You know? I know me. If you know me, you know me.
We talked about that this morning.
Yeah.
It's the piece of being balanced, baby. It's the piece of, because like you said, we were born into sin. And so, you know, it's that balance piece. Like, God know what we're going to do before we even know
That's
what
right.
we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the piece of it is what gets me. It was a thing that you had, and it was the alcoholism, and that piece of it, you know, like, you know what, that road right there, like, I can tell folks I'm free from such and such, but now you can really tell people, hey, that's not my portion anymore. And it's the things of getting free from certain things, and then you can go back and look back at those things and be like, you know what, I'm free from that. I can talk about that. I can talk about that portion. For a long time, I used to tell y'all, I would tell the young girls, look, I can talk to y'all about everything else, but I can't talk to y'all about not having sex with no man now. Listen, I can talk to y'all about not drinking. I can talk to y'all about not smoking, doing all that. But now I find myself in that. Why? Because I'm in a place where I've arrived to that place now where I know my worth now, and I know the king that God has for me.
Right.
So it's in those moments that it's certain things that it won't cause us to go in a place.
Right.
Now that you arrive, even though you're 7 months in, that's a victory.
Why?
Because you were in the hospital and laying in that hospital and now being without that thing for a whole month. But not only being without it for a whole month, it could have cost you your life. Yep. And so now that's your piece. That's your testimony where God had to say, you know what? Listen, you can talk. I might go here and I might slip and dip and dive over here. But baby, alcohol won't be my portion anymore.
No.
Right.
Alcohol won't be the portion anymore.
It took me out of me. Like, I didn't have control. And I love having control. Yeah. I don't care. Call me a control freak. You right. Yes.
Now, sis, I'm going to tell you, you got to lose control on some stuff now.
Well, you know, when I lose control, it ain't never good. You know, come on now. Come on, y'all. Anybody that know me know.
Yeah,
I'm a fighter. But I had to channel that fight to a different fight this time. Yeah. And I lost. What? Come on now. My
I ain't gonna say you
reputation-
lost.
No,
You
at the
won.
moment I lost. I lost for a second.
You thought you lost.
I thought I lost.
Yeah, but you actually.
But to me,
sitting here
I
right
was like,
here-
it's beating me down.
Sitting here, you won.
Yeah, I won all day.
Sitting here, you won. Why? Because they counted you out.
Indeed.
Why? Because they said that you weren't gonna make it. They were looking at, oh, let's go plan the funeral, let's go do this, that, and the other. But now here you are.
Yeah.
Here you are. What, 7 months later?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're sitting here. You live to tell your story. Come
And
on,
I keep trying to
somebody.
tell people I'm gonna continue to keep talking
That's
and
right.
telling it.
Come
I'm gonna
on,
tell it.
come
I'm gonna tell it
on.
and I'm gonna tell it and I'm gonna tell it.
Come on. She lived to tell her story,
I'm gonna tell it.
y'all.
And I'm gonna let y'all know I am working on my pages.
Okay.
It will not be your typical book. Mind you, I threw in there I'm a poet.
Come on.
So, that's gonna be
Drop
my
your
story.
16 balls.
What you want me to do?
That's your story, baby. You want to go? Come on, one. Come on, Fonte. Let's get
I mean,
the
I ain't
music.
gonna say
Come
I'm a
on.
rapper,
Come on.
but I mean, you give me a topic, I can write you a poem right out my head. I've been doing that since I was a child. I actually have some things published when I was younger. I won a lot of awards and stuff, different stuff, and nobody really never knew that part of me. Unless I wrote something for somebody's funeral, or
Yeah.
I've got a lot of those out there. People know that part, but I mean, a lot of people really don't know that about me. And I can write a poem in 5 seconds.
Well, you in the room with it. You in the room. You in the
Oh, what y'all want me? What you want me to say? Give me a topic.
Katrice about to say something. What you about to say, girl?
I don't know.
See, I want y'all to give me the topic, because if you give me the topic, then that way they'll know
Okay.
I didn't write it before or
Okay.
anything like that.
So you said, okay, there was a difference in, you said rebirth. What was it you said about rebirth?
What was it?
Was
I'm
it
not
born
born
again
again
or
first.
rebirth?
I was born again first, and then I had to be rebirthed.
All right, rebirth.
Okay, you want me to dig into that one? Okay. All right. Sitting in a womb, cold or warm, you think that you see water, but it's only an arm. While I sat back and I was disalarmed at the fact that my life was no longer in harm, I sat back and I thought that God, why me? And all the whole time, it was what He had me to see. With my eyes closed, I still saw the world. I didn't even know until somebody said, "We losing you, girl." So I had to snap back and understand my worth on earth. This is why I call it a rebirth.
Come
even
on,
snap with both
come on in the room.
So-
She just dropped
Come on
them
now.
16 balls, baby.
Yes.
Come on
So,
in the
yeah.
room.
That
See,
is
that's what I'm talking about.
That
Talent.
find you somewhere, like I had to find for years. That was like my therapy.
Yeah.
And then I sang. Well, I don't sing no more, but I was a singer and I sung all the time. And I mean, those were my outlets, But I kept the poetry part. The singing went up in Newports and drinking. I'm just keep it real. Now, think I won't follow la 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 and grab a tune. I can
Come on, now,
still
we
do
will.
that. But, you ain't gonna get me to drop no song on you. But,
My girl just dropped 16 bars in the building.
Was
This is
that not dope?
this
Like,
what
that
we
was so
do.
dope.
and I mean, you got to really listen, though.
Lives Media Group
Because the
Studio.
words say what they say.
Y'all heard it first. My girl just
Poetry
dropped
night coming soon.
Yes, look
Yes,
out.
it'll be
coming
there. D-Loud.
soon. Loud's
I
Media
say
Group.
D. Wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all just heard what I
Yeah, you
said.
did.
D-Loud's.
He
I said
That's what we
that.
gonna name it, though.
Bro,
D-Loud's
Yeah.
Poetry Night coming. We about to
Yes.
represent you, brother.
Okay.
Yes, we
Yes.
are.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
D-Loud's Poetry Night
Okay,
coming.
so we gotta
real
set
soon.
that up.
Oh, yeah, it's coming
Okay.
real
Absolutely.
soon.
Y'all know I'm game.
Because I got to write mine out to you. I don't know. My brain, I be saying I could be spitting in 16 bars. My name is Shenita, in the place to be. I'm sitting here at Louds Media
did I
Studio
just
Group.
say?
Who do you want to see? Don't watch me, baby. Watch TV.
No.
I mean, it's fun though, and I love it. I love
Bars.
it. I love the bars. I'm for it. I'm for it. And I don't just look like Jill Scott. I embody that whole spirit.
Okay.
Y'all, for real though, my girl just dropped.
We're going to have a poetry night coming soon.
I'm talking about them that she just dropped it like rebirth right off the dome. Did y'all just not hear this? Come on, you heard it first here. Real talk with Shenita, her story with Katrice. We up in Lives Media Group Entertainment Studio, baby. You heard it first.
Sipping that
Tea high, we sipping Auntie's tea, baby. This tea got me relaxed like I've been smoking on something. I'm relaxed with the tea.
Absolutely.
Tea, what you put in my tea now? You can't be doing pastor like that.
Y'all done heard me say.
I know you effing lying.
What was in there?
Y'all hear me say on my lives, y'all come take a shot with me. Y'all come drink with me. My drink is not the same anymore.
Y'all, till that put
But I'm
some in the
telling
pastor drink over here, y'all. Listen. This tea got me relaxed. I'm ready to order my tea, y'all. I'm ready to just listen. I gotta go back. Look, when I go back in 4 months, they gonna tell me my liver done reverted all the way back to 1, back to 0. Come on, somebody. I'm just believing that thing.
Yeah.
So listen,
I couldn't. You couldn't have paid me to. I mean, if I wasn't in this body and I was, let me tell you what I do. When I go to the doctor, I always say I want somebody with me because ain't nobody gonna believe. So I'm really serious. I need you to go with me to the doctor because I need somebody else to hear what these people are telling me.
Yeah.
You know, and don't get me wrong. Along with sepsis, you're still gonna have some things.
Yeah.
You know, I still have some things that I have to deal with health-wise, but overall, I don't hurt. I feel good. If y'all seen my live New Year's Eve, where I called myself running and my son was picking, boy, by them little steps right there was like I ran a whole 100-yard marathon. Baby, when I could lift my leg, when I tell you I couldn't walk, I couldn't. My blood pressure, they said your blood pressure dropping. She can't breathe. Put the thing in her nose. She can't breathe. Her organs are failing. Wow. My brain was kicking. Wow. Like it was going. I went through. Wow. I left here and I came back here different.
Wow.
But the same.
Y'all heard it first. Exclusive interview on Real Talk with Shenita. Her story with Katrice with Tia High. You heard it first. We in the building, y'all. Listen, Tia High came and dropped a couple of gems on today. We gotta get her back on the set. We gotta bring her back because she gotta come back and talk about. You said your outreach group, your outreach program.
Glow up with me.
Glow up with me. Glow up with Tia High.
No, not glow up with Tia High. It's glow up with me.
Glow up with me.
Which means you say glow up with me. That's you. That's Katrice. Glow up with me.
Glow up with me.
You know?
Okay.
Like I
make that thing personal.
Make it personal. Yeah. Own it.
Own glow up with me.
There's no way I could, after going through this, I had to tell myself, I ain't getting ready to be quiet.
No.
I ain't gonna be quiet.
No, we won't make it be quiet. We
I'm already like I said, I'm high class. I'm already Tia High. Yeah. I've been around. I'm known. I mean, who else, God? Yeah. And that's why I said, when I said, why me? Why not you?
Why not?
Yeah. Why not you?
I put you here so people, and I let you live a life where people were going to know your name. All you got to do is say, y'all know Tia High. What they going to say?
Yeah, we know Tia. We know Tia.
Maurice little sister. That's gonna be the first thing. Oh, Maurice had little sister. Yeah, we know you know, Tia. So that's the first thing. But yeah, we know Tia, and I never understood. I don't. I was always this person, and I always would say, and you probably done heard me say it before. I don't like people like that.
Yeah.
I don't like people like that. I'm gonna do my work, and I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna shut down, and that was me. And I had to learn.
You got a voice.
You ain't put here to be quiet, baby.
Nope.
And like I told my mama went through some stuff, and I let her tell her story. Oh, you gotta get mama up.
Mama Flo.
Oh my goodness.
We gonna get Mama Flo in a bit. Mama Flo gonna be raw now, baby.
Oh my goodness.
That's my girl. She can come on. She gotta bring me some some fried apples and some eggs and some,
that breakfast
and some fish
cakes
and some fish cakes, baby. Because I miss them.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That grocery is where it's at.
That's it, baby. If you ever had Flo High food, baby, come on, somebody, come in the room.
Man, she made some rutabagas the other day. I told her, Mama, I almost ran to the house to beat you up. It was so good. But her story is amazing. Everything she went through, even down to her breast cancer and overcoming that. My mom, she don't hide it. And I learned from her. I was telling her this morning, you know how you tell people your side and how you always been that counselor. I said, I got to do that now.
Yeah.
I got to. Like, what? Not do that? I don't care how, like I said, I don't care who like it. I don't care how tired you get of it. I'm here to save somebody.
That's
That's
it.
right.
Each one reach one, teach one, baby. That's it. One
That's all.
soul. Each one reach one, teach one. If it's one soul that we can save, if it's one person that we can pour into, that's what we doing in the community. That's why we locking in. That's why we collaborating. Come on. We got the collaboration going on in the building. Come on. We at Lyles Media Group Studio. We collaborate with my boy Fonte Lyles. You got Fonte Lyles. I'm talking about some Lyles. Fonte Lyles. We got my girl Katrice Johnson in the building. Her story, his story. I am Ruth. Come on, Cloud9 Community Outreach. Your girl with the bullying, stop bullying. Your girl with the first steppers. Come on, I'm gonna go on and say it. First steppers on the scene. We got a lot of them out here now, but she was doing her thing, and she still is doing her thing. We got my girl Tia High in the building on today. Tia High is a Rocky Mountain native. Tia High has told y'all, listen, the baddest in the business. Come on, I'm gonna give her that baddest in the business with the hair, baddest in the business with the nails. But now she has her herbalist, and I'm about to listen. Anybody that know me, I put up my grocery money for my herbals, baby. I have a herbalist that I go to. She do my elderberry. She do my teas. I got some other plugs where I go to the Herbalife. I got some other plugs where I go to Juicetopia. Now Tia is about to be added into my list of herbalists, y'all. So listen,
get
whatever
with me.
this tea is that she got, that I'm relaxed, baby. I need a whole jug of this. So listen.
And let me just add a little plug in there.
Go ahead.
This is adult content right here. Adult. Adults.
Adult
You will
content.
be adulting off of one of my drinks.
Oh, she said
One of my drinks that I make, you gonna love it. That's me.
that's for y'all that's doing the adulting thing. I ain't adulting right now. I'm waiting on my husband. You out there,
Absolutely,
husband?
but when you get
ready
your
to find me?
When you get your husband, you call me.
God
and say,
said the
I
man
need
that found of a wife found of a good thing. Come on now. You
That's
better
right.
find me now, because we got ministry to
know
do.
that's right.
We got work
That's
to do,
right.
baby. Listen. Some
I'm
of them dropped
trying
the
to
ball.
tell
They
you.
dropped the ball on this beautiful thing over here.
But you know
so
what
listen.
though? It wasn't meant for them.
Oh no, it won't
That's
be.
right.
It wasn't meant for them. They was there for that season
That's right.
and the growth. Because I know a lot of the relationships that I had to really learn from them.
Come on.
And I mean, when we talk about, I know y'all into the domestic violence and stuff. Let me say this right here. I carried as many black eyes as somebody that got punched in the eyes. Words and emotional
Yeah.
abuse.
Abuse. Yeah, we got to get you on that.
And when I
next
say
session.
it break you down,
Yeah.
if I could have went to the hospital and said put a Band-Aid over it, it's a difference from you see the bruise,
But the bruise hidden. Yeah. Yeah.
but you don't see that bruise.
Yeah.
You know, and people, like I said, I covered up so much. You just didn't see it.
Yeah.
And I mean, sometimes you can be so good to that next person. They don't see what they got. And if that person is not going to allow you to love them, stop it.
That's right.
Stop it. Because I'm going to love me first.
That's what I'm about to say.
Right.
It first starts with you.
Yeah.
But it first starts with you loving God and God showing you how
Mm-hmm.
to love yourself. When you learn how to love yourself, and I just talked about that, I'm getting ready to teach this series, development of a mature love, and it talks about four different types of love that we should show and how it should enter into these relationships because of this love. But listen, y'all, we about to be running out of time, but we got our
This was
girl
real. This was fun.
Tia High in the building, y'all. We got to bring her back to the session, y'all. We're gonna be collaborating, doing something. We about to be doing big. We ain't even about to be. We already doing big things in the city, baby. We already doing big things in the city of Rocky Mountain. Y'all stay tuned for Lyles Media Group Community Book Club. Stay tuned for Lyles Media Group Community Service Center. I don't know what we ain't got no name yet. Sunny Beans, where you at? We ain't got no name yet, but we coming soon
Shout
to
out.
to a city near you. Coming soon to a restaurant near you. Come on, if you are out there and you want to collaborate with us, come on. This thing ain't just about me, just about Tia, just about Katrice or Fonte or everybody else that is collaborating. Listen, you got a story to tell, and we all got something to share. And if you want to come join us, come sit in the den with us at Lyles Media Group Studio. Come sit with your girl Real Talk with Shenita. Come sit with your girl HerStory Katrice, and let's share like we did with Tia on today. Tia opened up. Tia spoke out today. Tia said, I was that one that would not want to tell nobody my story, but somebody got to hear her story.
That's right.
Somebody got to know what God freed her from. She is a walking, living, moving miracle right
Yeah.
before you. If the enemy had it his way, she would not be here today to share her story. But yet, God saw fit.
And I'm going to tell it so it's told right. You won't play telephone with my life and my story.
My.
You're going to hear it here, and you're going to get it right here from the horse's mouth.
Uncut
Ain't no
and
elephant in my
raw.
room unless the trunk is up and pointed at the door.
Uncut and raw.
Okay?
Tia, I need you to say your information. Somebody said, don't forget Tia's information.
You can inbox me on Facebook at Tia High. You can go to my Facebook, Tia High Master Cosmetologist. You can hit me on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I am on YouTube under Split Ends, which is about to change. So we're gonna be putting up an aunties page for that total thing. But yeah, just you can find me. I'm here, or you could just call me, talk to me. You know, I have a conversation. I'm down. I'll put some time for you.
All right, Essie, Tia High. Look her up on. Go ahead and inbox her. Tia High on Facebook. Inbox her. Let her know that you're interested in what they call auntie teas.
Aunties.
Aunties. Oh, I got to get it right,
Yeah,
y'all.
you adding
I'm
to
adding
it.
auntie
Put a T
teas.
in
I'm going to
there.
put a T in it. So inbox Tia High. Anybody that wants to get some of this loose juice. Made me want to put my boots on the ground, baby.
Hey,
oh,
where my fans at?
I got my boots on the where my fans at?
Right.
Y'all know it show would have been a show without me. Come on, I got to be my sister over there. But put it off. Come on. My sister over there with her hand on her head like this chick right here.
It's the tea, girl. Y'all get
No, I had
that
to bring
auntie.
this vibe with that tea, y'all.
Ah,
It's
listen,
him.
I need this tea every time I get on set, baby. I'm gonna bring my jug in. You know how they bring, you know how they bring the jug. Them boys bring out them jugs.
Well, you see what I brought?
Tea. Oh, you got some more.
Oh, it's plenty in there.
baby. Let me tell y'all
And
something.
that's been hot all day in there.
Listen.
Oh, yeah, we gotta
some
get a little
tea.
more.
I'm going home and be relaxed today. You hear me? Y'all better hit my girl Tia High up. Listen,
Absolutely.
y'all know me. I be selling stuff real good. So listen, hit the T, hit it up. We don't know the price yet, but we gonna put a price on that thing. Them boys, we going to get them jugs. Come on, come and get your jugs.
I got the
from Tia
prices.
High.
Inbox me. I got you some
Inbox Tia High
prices.
for your prices. Y'all, this tea is thebomb.com. What's the name of this?
Oh, we got the cherry pie.
We got the cherry pie, y'all. Cherry pie real relaxes, y'all. It
I did a
relaxes
peach
you.
cobbler tea yesterday for a lady down at Thorns Drug in Tarboro.
Okay.
It was good.
Okay. So she got the cherry pie. You got the peach cobbler.
Mm-hmm.
What else you got?
We have the daily tonics.
The daily tonics. Okay.
And that is just a real strong ginger and turmeric and mint and lemongrass and all
might need
types of love.
Yeah, because see, with my look, I got tonic too now. With that,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's she put like the garlic and the lemon and the and it's two more ingredients, but you name it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I ain't naming all of mine.
Yeah, you ain't gonna name all hers.
Yeah.
But see, I'm gonna try hers too. See, me, I try that stuff out, y'all. 'Cause let me tell y'all something. What we gotta do in order for it to be healthy. Seriously, we gotta take better care of our body. We gotta
Research it.
We got to do it. Yeah, and it's like I said, it's all come from the earth.
Yeah.
You go right to the grocery store, get it real pure, get it raw.
And I have people to call me and say, "Hey, I got this going on. What can you do?" And what I do is I say, "Give me a couple of days
as you research.
and let me research which herb is going to help you with this, and the other."
That's it.
Now, once I do it and I tell you I done figured it out, it's up to you to take the next move.
That's it.
But I'm telling you, I'm a living testimony of this stuff works for me, and it's a lot of God, but it's a little tea.
A lot of
And
God.
you know, ain't nothing wrong with
and
a little tea. Ain't nothing wrong with a little tea.
And a little tea.
Yeah.
All
So-
right, y'all heard it here first. A lot of guy and a little tea. We get ready to wrap this thing up. Listen to how
Thank
we
y'all.
thank you. We appreciate you for
thank
coming on the
y'all.
show. Listen, it's your girl Shenita. Real Talk with Shenita and your girl,
Katrice.
my girl Katrice. You got anything you want to say in the closing remarks, sis?
No, I'm good.
It's the tea.
Yeah, my
It's
girl-
the tea for
But
her.
hey, my girl feeling good. Like listen. She on a we got a natural high, baby.
Okay. and we're sober.
Yeah, and we're sober.
Thank you, Lord.
Yes,
Good
natural
God
high
Almighty.
and sober. So listen, y'all. Girl gonna be buying some of Auntie T's, okay, over here. So listen, again, Tia High, we thank you. We appreciate you. Always Fonte, we appreciate you. Listen,
Yes.
we always appreciate my boy at Loud's Media Group Studio. Listen, you heard it here first. Exclusive interview with my girl Tia High with Real Talk with Shenita and his story, her story with Katrice. Listen, today we had Tia High. We're gonna be bringing Tia High back because we're gonna talk about the growth. We're gonna talk about some more things that she didn't tell her whole story here today. So we will have her back on the show, y'all, and coming back because I'm gonna try all them teas. We're gonna come back and talk about her teas.
tea review.
Yes,
Okay.
we gotta have a tea review, y'all. We gotta bring her back for
A
the tea
tea
review.
party.
I would love to
We're gonna have a tea party.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
have
what I
a
was
tea
gonna say.
party.
I mean, dress up in colors and
Listen,
everything.
we're
a
gonna
rainbow
put
tea.
that thing together, Fonte.
Okay.
Yes,
Come on
sir.
now.
We're gonna y'all gonna be feeling good like me. Y'all gonna be feeling like
Yeah.
y'all really gonna want to put your boots on the ground, baby.
Come
Listen.
on now.
But anyway, y'all meet us back here. We'll be back here again next week, y'all. We got a special guest next week. Y'all I ain't gonna tell y'all who the special guest is, but we got a special guest next week coming in the building. Amen, somebody. So listen, y'all heard it here first, exclusively with my girl Tia High. Real Talk with Shenita. Her story, his story with Katrice. And guess what, baby? We about to be out. Signing off. Tia, any last words, baby, before we get up out of here?
Yo, Rocky Mount, I thank y'all and I love y'all for all the prayers. Shout out to my Aunt Tammy and my god sister Tracy Vick for just holding me down through everything. And of course, my boo, I ain't gonna say his name like out like that, but he know who he is and he was there. Y'all, I love y'all, man.
All right. Tia said thank you to everybody who was there with her through the hard times, shouting them out. And we thank you. Listen, tune in, y'all. Louds Media Group Facebook page, Louds Media Group YouTube page, Fonte Louds page. We will be reposting this live. So listen, go back and watch the live. Like, tag, share. Listen, we sharing this our YouTube page. Real Talk with Shenita. Her story, his story with Katrice. She coming back with her YouTube page. She said she revamping some things. But listen, go reach us. Go look. Why they said like, tag, share. Go do that.
Yes.
Go
Subscribe.
subscribe, like, tag, share the Real Talk with Shenita, Louds Media Group, and her story, his story with Katrice and Tia. We coming back. So when she let us know what her YouTube page is, we're gonna tell y'all to go down to the bottom, hit like, tag, subscribe. Amen. Somebody. All right, deuces. We out, y'all. We'll holler at you. Holler at you, girl.
Bye.
Deuces.